What type of training do you need to become either personal trainer or athletic trainer?
Okay. We'll start with the athletic trainer first. It requires a 4-year undergraduate degree in athletic training, as mandated by CAATE, which is CAATE. Basically, they're the standardized body that looks at all the collegiate athletic training majors across the country. You have to provide proof of CPR first aid certification, the fact that you graduated from that institution, and then you're allowed to what we call sit for the exam. If you then pass your certification exam, much like doctors have to pass their medical boards or lawyers have to pass the bar exam, we too have to pass a standardized test that says we're at least minimally competent in our profession to go out now and practice. That's kind of how you become a certified athletic trainer. If you talk in terms of a personal trainer or strength and conditioning coach, again, it's a 4-year undergraduate degree. But you have a little bit more freedom as far as the majors that you choose. Some can be health fitness, some can be exercise science, exercise physiology, nutrition, sports administration. There's a lot of different ways that you can become a personal trainer. You don't necessarily need to have one specific name. For a personal trainer, the National Strength and Conditioning Association does have a certification exam that you do need to take. It's not quite as intense.
How much would you look to make as a, let's say, personal trainer? What's the salary range?
Considering where you're working, mostly with personal trainers, it is in some type of health fitness club, whether it's the YMCA, whether it's a Curves, whether, what are some of the other, I'm trying to think of the big health fitness clubs
like
that are
Gold's Gym?
Yeah, that are across the United States. It really depends on, one, you will get what is called like a base salary, and everything above that is what we call commission. So the more clients that you bring into the health facility, you also get a cut of like their membership rates and whatever it is that you're charging to be quote unquote their personal trainer. So realistically, I guess, anywhere from probably starting salary of $30,000. It just depends on how you are. If you're one of those gurus that's really good at what you do, you can, what they call the personal trainer to the stars, where you just solely work out with famous people and get their bodies into shape for whatever movie or film or role they might be doing. I think the sky is the limit. Some people, 100,000. I think it really depends on the situation that you're in and the clientele that you have and what that company expects of you. You also have the opportunity to be your own boss. You could have your own private company and hire your own staff. Honestly, I would say athletic training and strength and conditioning coaches that you find at the collegiate level pretty much keep the same hours, because at the college level there is no off season anymore, and basically you are working with your student athletes pretty much the entire school year and the summer as well. So sometimes the hours that you have to devote to your career, whether it's in season or out of season, sometimes isn't everybody's idea of a great job. But I think if you have passion for what it is that you do, you understand that there will be long days, but the reward can be really, really awesome at the end of everything as well. Like, you get to go with the team to, the Rose Bowl, or you get your Rose Bowl ring, or you get a championship ring. You get something out of it, for putting in those long hours. If you're a personal trainer, again, it has to do with your clientele. If you're kind of like the go-to person in the community or large urban metropolitan area that you might be working in, your name gets passed around through word of mouth. But if you're not very good at what you do, or not many people know who you are and what it is that you do, it really affects, one, how much money you can make, and that all affects our finances. When you're a personal trainer, the people that are coming to you either have a desire to be in shape and look good, or they're so far down the path of obesity and a lot of health issues that they have no other choice. And so it could be stressful and demanding in that respect, as you're basically responsible for getting people to lose weight and to change the way that they exercise and think about their health. And if you don't, it could be detrimental. I don't think there's any added extra stress. I think it's only the stress that you place on yourself, and I think expectations not only that you have of yourself, but personal goals that you want to set within your profession or your career.
Okay.
So
you think, what's the most rewarding thing
about being a personal trainer? Well, I think it's, if you're really good at what you do, it's like, you see those people on ESPN or you hear about the stars, or you see those people being interviewed on TV, that this is my personal trainer, or this is the trainer to the stars, and this is their list of clientele. And, sometimes people like that life, and they want to be known. There's, great potential to be a personal trainer. It's just how bad you want to work for it.
Yeah.
So, I think it really has to do with building your clientele.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Even if you start out like in a Gold's Gym or in Valley's, or US Swim and Fitness, those types of things. If you establish a clientele, sometimes your clientele will follow you if you choose to leave and start your own thing.
Right.
Or, they might, word of mouth, that's the biggest compliment you can get is other people refer, to you and stuff like that. And I think that's really, with personal training, that's how it works, because really you work on commission. But if you're your own employer and you just go out and freelance, then, the sky's the limit. I mean, you could probably be eating juju beans, 1 month and dining on caviar the next.
Yeah.
Juju these. Like Mike and Ike's kids. Okay?